Possibly it's just me.
A&R show.
Today is
The A&R show. You already know the vibe. The A&R show.
Today is
The A&R show. You already know the vibe. The A&R show.
Just Anwar A&R show.
It's Slim Rita here. You know the vibes.
And we are back. YouTube, we apologize, man.
Yes.
We got caught up on Caffeine, man. It's fun, it's live, it's interactive.
But we neglected y'all. We back.
Right. We saw the comments, people in our Caffeine comments telling us like, yo, like, y'all don't even drop nothing on YouTube. So we back. We're gonna go ahead and try to get back to being consistent with giving you guys exclusive content on YouTube. I mean, obviously we still will talk about stuff on Caffeine, you know what I mean? But we're gonna try to get some YouTube drops out there for y'all as well. Try to get back into being consistent with that. So the way it's gonna work, just so y'all know from the rip, we're gonna try to always do things together, because that's just what we do. It's the A&R show. It's not the R show, it's not the A show. But sometimes, you know, even living together, our schedules, you know what I mean? Me at work, Rita at work, sometimes we're not able to, you know, sit down at the same time and say, all right, let's talk about this. So if I'm out one day and something happens and she want to talk about it, rest assured, she gonna cut the camera on and she gonna talk about it, you know what I mean? And then she might tell me later and I might drop something too. Maybe we'll put the clips together. We're not really sure. We're gonna see. But the bottom line is y'all gonna get content from us here on YouTube back on a regular and consistent basis, all right? With that being said, let's go ahead and get into a battle. Nome coming.
Okay, so shout out to the URL. They recently announced a drop from the Nome card. We knew that this card was approaching because of the Ultimate Madness tournament. They are going into the third round for the tournament. So there's 2 more rounds left. Nome will be here soon. We all knew that in about a month. We all knew this, and we got a drop. Shout out to Rex. He is making his return versus Eazy the Block Captain. Eazy the Block Captain. Shout out to the new RL. He has been paving the way for himself at this point.
Okay.
He has been doing everything that he's supposed to do, branding wise, music wise, getting the fans, you know, back entertained, having the actual battle rappers, you know, get back into being entertaining the folks with the diss records. He's done so much, the clothing line, just a lot that he's done for paving the way for himself ever since he was given the opportunity to be in the tournament.
Okay.
So salute to him, but here he is facing TRex, the legendary street talker, the guy that we all know is never going to back down from nothing. He's back. How do you feel about TRex coming back to the URL to battle a new URL guy?
Let me say this, right? I'm a little disappointed. Shout out to Eazy and TRex. They spoiled this for us, low key. Like, we been knew this. Like, it was like, URL says, oh, if we don't announce it, it ain't booked. But I mean, both of them, like, yeah, we battling on Nome. You know what I mean? So them talking, they had the 15 Minutes of Fame interview. Then they going back and forth at the
battle rapper house. That's what I called it.
the Cassidy thing. Shout out to Cass and that whole thing that he's putting together. But it's like, so it was like, we been knew it. And I'm not going to hold you. When they said we were getting an announcement for Nome 11,
you thought it would be something else?
No, I was saying to myself, URL would be crazy to drop anything other than that, because everybody already knows that.
Yeah.
Like, if you drop something that people aren't talking about, then it's like, all right, so we know 2 matches.
Yeah.
You got this one, you kind of already knew it, but now it's official. To your question, how do I feel about Rex coming back?
To battle a new URL guy.
Right. It's like this, right? Shout out to Cassidy. I'm the energy.
Okay.
Well, TRex was the energy during the time when Cass wasn't coming back to battle rap.
Okay.
When TRex is booked, I don't care who he's battling, he's going to talk himself into it where you like, I don't care who it is, I got Rex. He gonna talk crazy. He gonna tell you how you don't belong.
You mean talk you into it?
I mean, listen, this is what I'm gonna say, right?
He's gonna talk you into it.
Rex, it's like you don't know what version of Rex you're gonna get. But like when he battled Rosenberg, right? We knew he had another battle coming at. Excuse me, if I'm not mistaken, it was around the time of the Tay-Rock battle. And he sold it in the Rosenberg face-off. Shout out to J Black, shout out to Champion. He sold it. I genuinely believed that Rex was going to go in there and be vintage classic Rex. And that's what he does. Rex talks himself like so big of himself that you believe. It's always that if Rex is at 100, he's very tough to beat.
I think it's one of those things where people hear him talk and they're like, you know what, I'm sold. And they say, you know what, the way he's talking leads me to believe that he is going to go in that ring tomorrow and talk crazy. I mean, it's unfathomable for people to imagine that someone would go so hard or pause, but speak so highly of themselves, and go in there and fuck up, and but it's one of those things where shout out to Rex. That's a veteran type of thing right there. Being able to be on your A game at all given times. That means no matter where you are, no matter who you're around, if somebody is like, yo, I think I could win a battle against you, you're supposed to talk so crazy that they don't even want to battle you.
That they supposed to reconsider, well,
they're supposed to start thinking about it at that point in time. Like, do I really want to do this? Is this a smart move? Like that's veteran stuff. So I appreciate the good talk that he gives the people, gives the world, gives the fans, gives his opponents, because it makes for classic moments. It makes for good entertainment. It makes for conversation starters. So salute to him for bigging himself up the way he does. Like,
So, to the actual point of your question, how do I feel about? Because wait a minute, and I hate to do this to you, baby, but I gotta do it. It's not New RL.
What is
it? It's new. So it was New RL.
Okay.
But now it's New Era.
Wait. Are the New RL guys the Crucible guys?
Yes, they're going by New RL.
Okay, I got it.
So it was New RL for these guys.
Okay, but they're New Era. So
now they're New Era.
Returning to battle someone from the New Era.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man. This is what I'm going to say, right? Shout out to TRex. Like, I believe that TRex is going to go in there and be crazy. I do. I don't. If y'all in the comment section, like, Anwar, why you say that? What performance did TRex give you where you like, yo, he going to go in there and be crazy? I don't have an answer, okay? But what I can say is, shout out to K-Shine and WX, you know what I'm saying? He was live on the dojo on his caffeine show a little while ago. And he was taking bets. He got a couple of bets that Rex is going to be easy. And I'm like, I was in the comment section, right? And I typed it up. At first I typed up a bet. I deleted it. Then I was like, all right, I know what I'm going to say. Typed up something else. Telling him like, yo, bro, like, I don't know if you were smoking or drinking a day. I said, no, let me not do that. K-Shine don't do too well with being told what to do. I just said, look, man, I'm not going to take your money. I'm not. Rex has that ability to sell himself so much. And I would think that if you're cool with Rex, obviously, you're going to have faith in him anyway, and you know where he can go. If Rex is on 100 and on his A game, I don't think Eazy beats him. The problem is, you never know when Rex is going to be on 100 and on his A game.
Do you feel like this battle, him battling somebody from the New Era, is kind of continuing to solidify his legacy and saying that, with the New Era, especially Eazy leading the way for the New Era, and them being able to, them saying like, we taking over, we can beat the vets and we'll smoke the vets. Do you feel like this is one of those opportunities where he's like, yo, I hear all this talking and I don't like it, and I see what's been going on. I've seen who Eazy battle. I see the moves that some of these guys been making, and I don't like it, and I want to speak to the front runner. I don't want to speak to Kid Chaos or nobody, and no disrespect to them, but I want to speak to the front runner, the guy who's putting out all these diss tracks and talking crazy to people, and he's thinking that he's going to go in here and just easily wash people. So
yes and no. Rex's legacy is already solidified, and unfortunately or fortunately, depending on what side of the coin you're on, you can't change somebody's legacy. Right.
You cannot take away. However, can you add on some bad ones that make some bad things that alters the overall perception, yes.
So
my thing is, you know, just with the new era talking as heavy as they are, Rex is probably sitting back like, yo, I see all of this stuff that's going on, and if I return to the ring, if I come back to go and fight, ain't nobody winning but me. Like, do you think that that's how he's looking at it, or do you think
I think that's how he always looks at it.
Okay.
I don't think that. I think if T-Rex is booked for a battle, he's going to look at it like, as long as I show up and rap, I'm gonna win. But the thing is, and again, it's a tough one. Shout out to the new era. These niggas ain't rocked the big stage yet. And I don't know.
Is this going to be on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or is
URL.
this in a Caffeine Room?
URL hasn't announced anything as far as ticket, stage, how many people. Like, they haven't announced anything. So
it's looking Caffeine Room-ish, okay?
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know.
I don't know what he over there cheesing about, but as of right now, it's looking Caffeine Room-ish. There's nothing wrong with that. Rex in a Caffeine Room.
I mean, Rex come from that. He come from the street corner.
He come from the street corner, but the street corner is a lot different than having, you know, a real life production team around you.
Right.
It's different from having, you know, the homie
Yeah, because Rex
from.
ain't been on Caffeine yet, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's different from having, you know, your homie on the corner, or even Smack out there with the camera. Is one camera out there,
Right.
And y'all chilling, y'all having a good time, and you know you're able to do your thing around and comfortably around people you know, as opposed to being on set with a production team, multiple cameras. There's people giving directions across the room. Like it's a lot going on, low key.
Right.
But how do you think he would be in that room?
I mean, I can't say that it's going to be anything bad for Rex. Shout out to Mook. He's been there a couple of times now. We know Dot Mob. So I'm sure, you know, he's gotten the information. The
inside scoop on what's going on behind the scenes.
Right. And again, Rex is such a vet that
I think Rex could go into a Caffeine Room and like really take advantage.
Yeah.
I think that he would probably have battle of the night. He would probably have a moment of the night. He would probably have bar of the night, just because wait, just because of the shock factor. He brings a lot of real talk that people can relate to. So it's one of those things. It's kind of like, it's almost like a Geechee thing, right? Where Geechee says things that are very relatable, even though you may not be involved in it, but it's very relatable. So it makes it even more fire.
The caveat is, and it's unfortunate, but this is the caveat. That's Rex on 100. If Rex come in there and mail it in, and you know, you never know. That's the thing. You never know with Rex. It's like, all right, if I'm T-Rex, my legacy is my legacy. It's already there. Other side of the coin of him talking super crazy. What does it do for me to be Eazy the Block Captain, new era guy? What does that do for I'm supposed to be him. I'm the legend. I'm the vet. I'm the one been doing this 20 years.
If ands and buts being thrown around, it makes it seem as if this is going to be somewhat of a difficult task for him. Not a, you know, I'm supposed to be Eazy because I am who I am. There's a lot of people saying, well, if he doesn't do this, or if he does do this, or if he, like, you know, there's a lot.
So let me ask you, I don't care what everybody else, I don't care what you saw on Twitter, Instagram. Who do you think is the favorite in this battle?
I think the favorite in this battle is Rex, and here's why. I think Rex
Shout out to Opinionated though. How you just here's my answer and here's why.
Yeah, shout out to Opinionated.
Go ahead.
Make sure y'all watching Opinionated live and for free on Caffeine. That is every other Friday. So we will drop another episode, or we will be live again doing another episode this Friday. Make sure you tune into that. That's on the URL's channel. But I just think that Rex I just think that he captures the people a lot. Like, for instance, there's some people who feel like Eazy isn't going to be able to win this one because of his 2-on-2 performance.
Okay.
So I get it, right? Some people.
That's wild.
Listen, right? Once you have one of those subpar performances where people did not like it, then they start over reviewing your past work. So when they start looking into that, and they start judging it with a negative eye now. So now they're looking for anything
right.
that was wrong.
Right.
Nitpicking, right. So it's one of those, and I mean, what Rex is just, I don't know.
So you don't know who the favorite is, or Rex is the favorite?
I don't know. Rex is the favorite. Yeah. Rex has the larger fan base. I'll say that.
Okay.
His fan base has been with him for a very, very long time.
Agreed.
And they're loyal to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that right now, even new fans who are getting involved in battle rap, they're hearing about Rex and they're going back and they're watching stuff. So it may be, even though to some people it may seem outdated, I get that. But you cannot deny when you're watching it how fire it is. Like, it's still fire for that time period.
But it depends on when they go back, because that's the thing. If I'm just starting to get into battle rap, let's say in the Caffeine era, so I just started January, February last year, depending on who they're, getting their information from, somebody might point them to, oh, here's a recent battle, him versus Rosenberg, and they might think that's who T-Rex is. So, you know what I mean? It really depends. You want to see someone you are?
Stop with one battle though.
No.
I think when you're trying to gauge where someone is, you watch maybe 2, maybe 3 battles of theirs, just to kind of figure out like what kind of rapper is this person. If you can even watch more of their battles, if you're willing to, like, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, I agree with you. I think Rex is the favorite.
Why do you feel like Rex is the favorite?
It's not just the fan base. Rex also is very smart in his branding, right? So he knows that the way he sells fights, nobody sells a fight like Rex other than Cassidy. So it's like he knows that he sold us a few Wolf tickets recently, and I think that he's going to be like, so when you talk about the is he motivated for the new era guy? I don't think that that's the thing, but I think it's really stop playing with me. And URL doing an event every other week, it seems like.
I think
these
this
are
is
back.
stop playing with me, especially new era guys, like especially. So it's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to battle this guy Eazy, this front runner, just to show y'all that, number one, y'all can't play with me, and 2, don't ever in your life think you about to cross that line. I think that's where his mind is.
Well, I think that between that, but also there's bags on bags on bags out here for the taking. You know what I'm saying? They're doing an event every couple of weeks. So I go in here, I remind URL and Smack and Chico and BZ and them who I am and why I was part of Summer Madness too. You know what I mean? Which everybody kind of generally agrees the holy grail of battle rap events. Yeah, I was there. I'm the one that won the 10K from Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, reminding people of that.
And then do you forecast, just in the future, he's going to do what Twerk did and just kind of like, well, thank you, and I'm glad I got this opportunity, and y'all put some respect on my name, and y'all booked me for these events, but I'm not really going to show up. I got other stuff going on.
No.
Miami this week, whatever.
No, I mean...
Or do you think he'll really take it serious? Because with you sitting here, I mean, you said if a few times, and it's like, I get that, but we've seen this happen already, right? We've seen this happen with Twerk. I'm talking about recently, we've seen...
But Twerk and Rex are different people. Rex is way more career-minded.
But I'm talking about and I get what but you're still sitting here putting ifs on his name and saying, well, I don't know, and it's a toss-up if he's going to show up or not. So if you're saying that, I'm saying that the URL has seen that before. They've just recently gone through that with Twerk. And Twerk is still trying to dig himself out of that hole and try to figure out like how he's going to get back at. But do you take that chance with Rex? Do you book him for this battle and then kind of relax, or do you kind of...
No, you book him, you see how he does. You see how he does. If he comes in and he nails it in.
But is it in a... Because you spoke on it every 2 weeks, so do you book him like more... Do you book him a little bit more frequently? Do you say, you know what, we can book you again in like a few months just because you're Rex, you're a big name, you need to be on a big card. We're not going to keep you in the mix constantly on a bunch of
right. I don't see him doing, an app event every week or something like that. I don't see him on every super fight card, but I can see him doing a couple of super fights, maybe Summer Madness Madness coming, whatever, because I don't know what they're going to name
Well,
some of the other events.
Nome, possibly Summer
we know he's
Madness.
doing Nome.
Well, yeah.
We know
I
he
can
doing-
see. He is doing Nome, but I could see him doing Summer Madness, and I could
Right.
see him possibly doing something, doing
Volume
another
at the end of
battle
the year.
At the end of the year, yep.
Right.
At the end of the year.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but all that being said, I think that TRex is the favorite. But shout out to Rex, shout out to Dot Mob, shout out to his legacy. Right now, I'm going with Eazy the Block Captain as my pick to win the battle 2-1 edge. Okay. I don't think it's going to be clear. I think that when the battle is over, there are going to be plenty of people who have an argument for why Rex won. But I think that Eazy he really has his finger on the pulse of the community right now. Mm-hmm. He is white hot right now. Rex is still Rex because of what he's done in the past. He has to show us right now that he is willing to take it serious. Now, I think he will. And I think if he's at 100%, he beats Eazy. But if he's not, I'm betting that he's not. I have Eazy the Block Captain 2-1 edge. I'm not taking no bets on the battle though. Shout out to K-Shine. Sorry, bro. Not gonna take your money.
Okay. Right now, if I'm going to go with who I have winning, I am going to edge this 2-1 to Eazy.
I'm about to say, you know where you at, right?
It's not even about, well, here's the thing, and I'm not going to make no excuses for Rex as far as like material or showing up or recycling or whatever the people want to say is going on with him. No excuses, right? Show up, be at 100%. Like you said, his bags being thrown around. There's no reason why you're not showing up on for a caffeine event and showing up at 100% because they're going to want to see you again. They're going to want to see you again.
Right, this is your first time.
It's just more money, going right into your pocket, going into the household. But yeah, it's just no excuse, right? But I agree with what you're saying. Like, Eazy is very white hot right now. I feel like even in the building, in a situation like this, Rex will, of course, have his people who's holding him down in the building. I mean, like a big room. He will have his people that's holding him down, that that's rocking with him. But Eazy has a different way of putting his material together. He's talking stuff that, and don't get me wrong, not saying that Rex can't, but Eazy is saying things that we're not really hearing people say. And the Confederate flag is just like one example of something. Like, he's talking in a different way, and he's being very authentic to himself and his roots. So I just feel like in a way the people are going to rock with Eazy a lot more because he has that believability behind him, where Rex is in the battle rap community. He's lost some of that believability because of performances, not street cred, but your performance ability. He's lost that credibility with the fans, so they're going to be on edge, waiting to see him. There are a lot more people looking at this with that negative eye instead of a positive eye. So they're going to be waiting for him to mess up. They're going to be waiting for him to slip up. They're going to be trying to Google all of his bars while he's spitting them to see if it's been on a mixtape or whatever. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But at the same time, I mean, I think he's going to give Eazy a really good fight. I feel like it's going to be a good fight, but I feel like Eazy is going to come out of that the victor 2-1. Eazy
asked in the trailer, can you do something when I bullshit, dickhead? Like, how's Rex gonna respond to that? If there is a crowd, I want to see how Eazy responds to the hat slam, because it's a weird special move that Rex
You don't
had.
do nothing about that. You just kind of stand there. Like, yeah, people are going to go crazy, but you just kind of
that's
stand
what
there.
I'm saying. No.
Because you can't really react to that. What is the reaction?
No. What I'm saying, like, how do you that can rattle somebody. That usually when the hat slam happens. You get the crowd.
There's a crowd in the hat slams.
I
can't wait to see these new ever guys on stage.
Me too.
I can't.
Me too. That's been our Nome 11 predictions and our kind of breakdown.
Both got Eazy taking this one. Shout out to Eazy. Shout out to Rex for jumping back out there and letting people know, put some respect on his name. Shout out to the legend Rex. We always love when Rex returns because everything gets lit. So best believe it's about to get real lit. I cannot wait for that face off. Besides that, y'all already know the vibes. Make sure y'all got the URL TV app. If y'all don't, y'all gotta go and get that. Make sure y'all following us on Caffeine if you are not. Just Anwar, follow him on Caffeine. We stream there. Make sure you like and subscribe here. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Share this video so all your friends and everybody can see it.
Right.
I'm Slim Reda. You already know the vibes.
I'm just Anwar.
And we out.
It's the A&R show.
Peace.